Hi everyone, how are you all doing? Hi, Hakuna Matata. Yeah, wow, wonderful name. Hi, good evening to you. So, how are you all doing? You can write here in the chat box. You can write your name. You can interact. You can chat. You can talk to us and let us know how you're feeling. And how is your day today? Hi, everyone. Oh, wow. We have so many people over here. Wonderful, right? So let me know before I begin with the session. Hi, Karampuri. Hi, Deepti. Hi, Jatin. So before we go ahead and begin with the session, I want you all to tell me, how do you feel right now being here in the session? Are you all decked up? Are you all ready? Are you all on cloud nine? Are you all exhilarated, elated? How are you all? It's been a great day. Wonderful. Hello, Rohit. Hello, Ravi. Hello, Sukhman. How are you? Wonderful. So let me see how is your energy before I start the session, right? Working in the office. So hi, Jatin. I think we have been uh, mm, I think I have had a word with you, right? So yes, let me know how you're feeling about the session being here. Good evening, Abhijit. Wonderful. Right. So as you can see here that we have a wonderful and an interesting topic, and I want you all to tell me, how do you feel about the topic? It is a grammar quiz. So what's your thought about the quiz? Are you all going to do all correct today, or would you require some assistance? How are you? Feeling splendid? Wonderful. Harshan. Hi, Harshan. Hello, YouTube alert. Cool, Kawaljeet Kaur, great, wonderful. See, guys, I want you all to talk to me, right? If you want to have a wonderful session, you need to tell me, how's the Josh? How's the Josh? Come on, how's the Josh? It's been nice. Yes, it's a wonderful evening for me because I'm here to interact with all of you all, right? So today we are going to have a fantastic session, right? And before we begin, I'm just going to tell you something about myself. This is Manisha Angre from LeapScholar, right? I hope you all know me, right? Manisha Angre from LeapScholar. So you can write down my name right there in the chat box. What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? Yes. Hi, Rohit. Yes, it's hi. I would like to say thank you to you for writing classes. I scored 7 in writing and overall 7.5 in academic. IELTS, Anamika, wonderful. Thank you so much. So we already have someone who is thanking us here in the chat box for an overall 7.5 and 7 in writing. That is excellent. Wow. Pallavi, Hakuna Matata, Ravi, Ranvi, Nishan, Sukhman, Jatin, Ishan. Very well. Wonderful. That's so awesome. Right. So I am now going to begin this session. Wow, Chirag, Sandeep, Salil. Yes, that's like the people I want to talk to today, right? Okay. Now, before we begin, I want you all to tell me, what is the correct spelling? Which one is the correct spelling? Is it the first one or the second one? If the first, whatever is the correct spelling, just write that in the chat box. Let me see how you are identifying the spelling. Yes, congratulations to Anamika. Yes. So we're going to have one nice interacting session with Anamika, maybe some in another session. Okay, I'm finding people giving different answers. Yes, the second one, the first one, the second one, the first one, the first one, the second one. I don't know. You have to tell me. I'm going to tell you which one is the first one. If you get this one correct over here, that means you are really good at your spellings, because this is one where I find a lot of students making a lot of errors. Absolutely wonderful. Matrix, Fairuza, Manpreet, Chirag, Kangayan, Shri Kiran, very good, very good. Harpreet, very good, wonderful. I'm really glad to know that most of the people here have given correct answer. Yes, there are a few who have answered the first one as a correct, but no, the correct spelling of grammar is Grammar, grammar, right? Wonderful. So you need to give a pat on your back for doing wonderful, right? For writing the correct spelling of grammar, please give a pat on your back. Please give yourself a pat on your back. Wonderful, right? And as you can see here on the screen, what is today's topic? What am I going to discuss today? Come on, let me know. Write that in the chat box once again. What are we discussing today? We are discussing, Yes, what are we discussing? We are discussing absolutely correct. I'm waiting for you all to write down in the chat box. If you are here to learn this topic, if you are here to learn this topic, you need to write the name of the topic in the chat box. Yes, Pradeep. Yes, Kangayan. I think that's how I pronounce it. If I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, you can write that in the chat box, how to pronounce it. Tenses, tenses, tenses. Now I want you to tell me, I'm going to understand this from my next question, how much you know about tenses, right? So my next question to all of you all is, okay, let's go ahead to the next slide. And my next question to all of you all is, right. Okay, before we go ahead, I have something to tell you all, if you want to interact with me or any of our educators, one-on-one, do you want to interact with our educators or with me one-on-one? Do you want to do that? Say yes if you want to do that. One-on-one if you want an interaction with me. Do you want that? No, Chirag, I have not yet asked the question. I have not yet asked the question. Do you want to interact with me or with our expert educators one-on-one? Yes, Kangen says yes, 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 yes. So if you want to interact with me or any of our expert educators, you can book a free demo and get live interaction with our trainers, take a mock test, evaluation, and so much more. But you need to book a free demo now. For that, we have shared a link with you in the chat box. You can go ahead and book a free live demo right now. Yes, Jayesh. Yes, Pradeep. Yes, Atif. Yes, Real Comedian Sushmita Reddy. You can book a free demo and interact with our educators, any one of us. It could be me, it could be any of us live, right? Okay, wonderful. Now I'm going to talk about this in a little while, but I have a few questions for you all. Are you all ready? Are you all ready? If you're ready, type ready in the chat box. Thank you, Anaga. Thank you so much. You are definitely going to have an interaction with me in the next few hours, right? Yes. So going ahead and understanding more, I want you all to look at these few statements and tell me, going with the first one first. Let's do the first one first. The first statement states, I have seen him yesterday. Now tell me, is this sentence correct? If yes, type correct in the chat box. And if you think it is incorrect, then type the correct sentence in the chat box for the first one only, right? Let's do the first one. The next ones I will do later, right? Later. But I want you all to do the first one first. Come on, I'm just going to wait for a couple of seconds. I want you all to pay attention to the first one right now. So go ahead and tell me, correct? Okay. Hakunamat Ata says, yes, Kishan, very well. Matrick, Atif, okay. First one, I have seen him yesterday. What do you say? No, it's not. So what should be the correct sentence in that case? Come on, let me know here. Come on, I know you all can do better than what you have been doing. Yes, Kishan, very good. Kishan, I saw that. Very well, Kishan. Good job. A pat on your back. Is it a correct statement, Jatin? No, it's not. I have saw him yesterday, Chirag. No, that's not correct again. That's not correct. If you're using have, you cannot use the second form of the verb. So that's not correct again. So you know what's wrong with this? Come on. I had seen him yesterday. So you're changing this verb have to had. Okay, let's check. Let's check. I saw him yesterday. Yes, Manpreet. Very good. I've seen him today. Now see, here comes your test. Now this is litmus paper test. You know what is a litmus paper test? Do you know what is a litmus paper test? This is a litmus paper test. When I get to know whether you really know your tenses or you don't know your tenses. So all those who said that this is a correct statement, let me tell you, it is an incorrect sentence. I have seen him yesterday is incorrect because we are talking about yesterday. It is a particular point in the time. So you cannot say I have seen. You simply say I saw him Yesterday. Your answer should be I saw him yesterday. All those who have written I saw him yesterday, you need to give yourself a pat on your back for doing it correctly. And the others, please write it in the chat box. I saw him yesterday. Is it a lesson learned? Is it a lesson learned? If it is yes, type learned in the chat box. If you did learn something right now, type yes in the chat box. Type learned in the chat box. So there comes our next sentence, that is, he has returned from London last week. He has returned from London last week. Yes, correct. It's a simple past tense. So now next sentence, he has returned from London last week. Come on, let me know. Let me know. Come on, very well. I saw him yesterday. Yes, Tani. Yes, Shravan. Atif, learned. Very good. I saw him yesterday. Yes, Abir. Come on, now tell me about the second sentence. He returned from London last week. Kishan, you are doing very well in your tenses. I'm glad. I'm very, very glad that we have someone over here. I've seen him. Yes, I have seen yesterday Ravi More. That's not correct. आपको tenses पे बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी अब. Has seen, learned. He has returned from last week. No, Tani, you are changing. You just have to check the tense. You are changing the entire sentence, right? He returned from London last week. Yes, he returned from London. So there is no need of the word has. He had, it's simple past tense. So it is he returned. You know where did I get these sentences from? Do you know where did I get these sentences from? He has been returned. No, real comedian. What can you write your real name actually? He has been returned. No, not at all. I saw him yesterday. Is correct. He returned from London last week. Correct. Now, do you know where did I take these sentences from? These are all examples from how students write in their writing modules, or how they speak sentences, or how they write their sentences. These are all examples taken from student work only. I've not made any of these sentences. Do you know that? I've never made these sentences. They are taken from student examples only. So we go to the next one. Very well. So let's go to the next one and find out what about the next one. See that you will not do any damage. See that you will not do any damage. Come on. See that you will not do any damage. This is how students speak. So how do we correct this one? See that you will not do any damage. Do you say like this? Should you be saying like this? How would you write it? Or how do you say that? Yes, Jatin. Come on, try. Real comedian, boy, past tense. Come on, there's an error in the verbs. Come on, I want you all to tell me what is the error here in the sentence. He will help you if you ask him. He will help you if you... Yes, very good. That one is correct. He returned from London last week. See that you won't do any damage. No, still there is a correction. See that you don't do any damage. Yes, Shri, they are very good. So Shri just got it correct. See that you don't do any damage. So here instead of will not, it would be don't. See that you don't do any damage. Okay, very well. Don't do any damage. You do not do any damage. That is also correct. Correct, Karan. Very good. See that you won't do any damage. No, won't is not the right verb here. Okay, now let's move to the next one. He will help you if you will ask him. 99% of the students write and speak like this. He will help you if you will ask him. 99%, I am telling, 99% of the students make such error. See that you do not do any damage. That's correct, Kishan. See that you would do not any damage. No, Jatin. See, there are a lot of corrections to be required. So, Jatin, you definitely need our grammar sessions, right? I'd seen him yesterday. Yes, I had seen him yesterday. No, not correct. He will help you if you ask him. Yes, very good. Now, Hakuna Matata, you got this time correct. He will help you if you ask him. You don't need the will with the letter with the word if. If you write will with the word if, it is a wrong tense because there are double probabilities involved over here. So that's not correct. Fantastic. So far, how is it going? Let me know in the chat box. So far, how is it going? Is there a learning happening over here? If it is happening, write learning here in the chat box. Come on, let me see that. Perfect, right. And the last one, write that. Until then, I come to the last one. In case if you have missed the session, in case if you have missed the session, you know, I came this from some people who claim to be teaching English, and I heard such kind of sentences from them. So if they are speaking anything like this, that means it's a red flag, and you need to check whom you are learning from. He will help you if you like him. He will help you if you ask him. In case you miss it. Yes, Hakuna Matata, now you're getting it correct. In case, no, again, Tani, it's not correct. In case you miss the session. In case you miss the session. So you don't need if. In case you have missed the session. In case you missed the session. And again, you don't need the have. Now, out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences that I gave you, how many of you were able to score only 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5? All 5. In case, no, Jatin, you cannot write if. See, I have cancelled out the if here. So tell me, what is your score as of now? What's your score as of now? 3, 4, 5? 3, 4, 5? No, Harpreet, that's not correct. Yes, Karan, that's correct. Come on, write in the chat box. I'm waiting for your response, and then I'll go to the next slide. Fantastic. Cool. So 4. Bharti scored a 4. Right. But Bharti, I did not see your responses here in the chat box. Akunu Matata 2, Atif 2, Princess 2, Jatin 1, Saikumar 4, Kangian 4, Kishan, this one is not correct. I'm sorry, right? Now, whatever. So all those who scored 3, 2, do you now realize that tenses are not your strength? Tenses are not your strength. Did you realize that? Right? Okay. Right. So let me type that in the chat box. Yes or no? Yes or no? And so far, how is it going? How is it going, guys, so far? Okay, I'm waiting for you all your response. Till then, I'll go to the next one. Okay. You know, before I go further ahead, I want to understand, and I want you all to understand, how is grammar important? How many of you are writing IELTS over here? If you're writing IELTS, type I in the chat box. I, capital I in the chat box. Type capital I in the chat box if you're writing IELTS. Now, if you're writing IELTS, in speaking and writing, there's a complete parameter that's been dedicated to grammar, grammatical range and accuracy for speaking, and grammatical range and accuracy for writing. Now, if you look at these sentences or what the description says, it clearly mentions that you need to use a wide range of sentence structures. So wide range of sentence structures requires you to write a variety of grammatical sentences, but the formation of all these sentences should be really correct. If you're not writing your sentences correct, that means you're going to definitely lose some score, some good score in this particular parameter, which is, yes, Shravan, GRA. That's how we call it. Wonderful, right? So you need to, if you go ahead and make more of simple sentences and fewer complex sentence structures, you will find yourself to be coming to 5 bands or 6 bands. Now, how many of you want a 7 or above? You just saw Anamika scoring a 7 in writing from my sessions. Did you see that? Did you see that? Those who are here right from the beginning. Yes, Princess, we provide all speaking classes, we provide writing, we provide reading, everything. But you know what you have to do? You have to go and book a free demo session right now. And we have shared the link for enrolling for our free demo session has been pinned up there, right there on the chat box. So in the comment section, if you find there's a message pinned, IELTS Prep by LeapScholar, and again we have shared it here in the comment section. Go right now to this link and book a free demo session with us, or even with me. So Karan, I'll be taking IELTS exam in the upcoming month. Wow, wonderful. So Karan, let me know what is your preparation status as of now. So as I was talking about, speaking and writing both require grammatical range and accuracy. So here we are. So my next question to all of you all is, Yes, yes, yes. Timings of the classes, Princess. There are multiple batches. But for booking a free demo session, you can book your own time slot. So what you have to do right now is click on the link that we have shared with you, and by clicking on the link, you will be directed to a page where it will be written book a free demo session. So go ahead, book a free demo session, and you can choose timing which is convenient to you. So we have multiple sessions. Go through that, and then we will guide you on how you can go ahead with our speaking sessions. Does that work for you? If yes, type yes in the chat box. Yes, Shravan. Okay, let me know. So guys, you all have a chance to interact with us right there. Find that in the comment. And you are a Leap Scholar student. I just started with the IELTS Select course. Oh, wonderful, Karan. Wow, very well. So how's it going? How can see Karan is also one of our students, and he's already a part of our Select course. So this is an important information for you that yes, there are students who have been joining our batches. Yes, Princess, you can see that, right? Bharti says 12. Come on, guys, write your answers here in the chat box. How many tenses are there in all in English language? Are there 3, 4, 9, or 12? She is excellent. Is it? But then I need to know your name. It says Hakuna Matata, and I'm not able to get who am I talking to. Geeta, very good. Bharti, very good. What about the others? Come on. How many tenses do you know? Can you write down the names of the tenses that you are aware of? Let me check with you all. Aditya says 12. Karan, please share your experience. I am from the Select course too. She's from the Select course. And you can see that they are all writing here in the chat box. I am ma'am student. She's excellent in giving strategies for the exam. See? Jatin, yes, very good. Real Comedian Boy 3. Amandeep says 12. Oh, Saraswati, this is Saraswati. Wow, Saraswati, thank you for telling that. So Saraswati is a student from my batch, and she's here. She can tell you how the sessions go. Present, past, and future are only 3, but you are telling me that there are 12, right? So there cannot be just 3 tenses. There are 12 tenses. And let's check. How many of you are aware of all the 12 tenses? किसको आते हैं यहाँ पे सारे 12 के 12 tenses, all 12 tenses? How many of you are aware of them? How many of you know? How many of you use them correctly? If you do use them correctly, let me know in the chat box. Tani, no, 9. There are 12. There are 12. I'll go back to the previous slide so that we can get the correct answer. The correct answer definitely was 12, right? So there are past, yes, Aditya, present, past, future, and all of these 3 tenses are further divided into another 4. That makes it total 12 tenses. So we have simple past tense, we have simple present tense, we have simple future tense, then we have past continuous, present continuous, future continuous, past perfect, present perfect, future perfect, past perfect continuous, present perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous. Seems like a tongue twister to me, right? Yes, Karan has already given his opinion. In my opinion, LeapScholar would be the best platform to study for IELTS or any other English language course. Wow, wonderful. Thank you, Karan. So you can see that Karan is enjoying his sessions over here. Yes, no problem, Saraswati. We are here to learn, right? Yes, no problem. Wonderful. Okay, so today I'm going to focus on a few tenses which students do get confused with and where they don't write it correctly. So let's begin with the first one. Simple present and present progressive. So what is the difference between these 2 tenses? Can anyone tell me? What is the difference between simple present and present progressive? Come on. When do we use simple present tense? Yes. When do we use simple present tense? Indefinite continuous perfect and perfect continuous. Yes, come on. So then why did you write initially 3? There are so many, right? Yes. So when do we use a simple present tense? What is it that you recall when I talk about simple present tense? Yes. Subject plus es, s, and object. Very well, Shravan. Very well. Good job. So that is the formation of the sentence. But when do we use it? What is the time? What time do we talk about when we use a simple present tense? What's the time that we talk about? So Shravan has given me the formation. The formula, you can say, yes, Krish, very good, ma'am, but no structure at all, but I don't know how to use. No problem, Sai Kumar, we are learning that. Perfect. Regular habit, daily routine, daily habit, no, yes, very good. True facts, yes, when we talk about some facts, especially when we are talking about universal facts, right? Then when we're talking about regular habits, and when we are talking about uh, regular or routine, daily routine acts, these are all the times when we use simple present tense. And there is one more time when we talk about schedules and timetable. When we talk about a schedule and timetable, for example, that the train leaves every day at 7 p.m., right? So we say the train leaves at 7 p.m. We don't say that the train is going to leave at 7 p.m. Though it is going to happen in future, but it is a schedule. So it's going to be always in the simple present tense. And yes, correct, the formation of the sentence would always be subject plus verb, subject plus verb, and the verb is associated with an S or an es, depending upon what the verb is like, or what the subject is like, and then you add the object to it. Very good, right? Sorry, object to it. Perfect, right? Now, when do we use present progressive in that case? Time clauses, daily habits, directions, yes. Now, when do we use a present progressive test? Simple present, which is happening right now. No, Saraswati, that's the mistake. Something that is happening right now is present progressive. What are we doing right now? We are learning tenses, right? What are we doing right now? We are learning tenses. So this is present progressive. Something that is happening now in the present, right? That's when we use simple progressive tense, right? So I'm going to give you a few questions and we are going to discuss with the help of those few questions how to go about with them, right? Wonderful. How to go about with them. So let's understand in the next slide. Very well. Fine. Okay. Right. Now, what is the answer for the first one? Come on, write your answers here in the chat box. Let me see how many of you are getting all of them correct. Beginning with the first. And when you write your answers, please write number 1, number 2, number 3 that way so that I get to know which one you're answering, right? Simple present, right? Tani, like the live class is happening now. No, Tani, live class is happening now. So that is progressive tense. It is not a simple present tense. Simple present tense is something that you do on a daily basis. For example, I go to the temple every day. I go to college only on the weekdays. So that's when you do a daily routine. Or I like tea. That's when you use simple present tense, right? The sun rises in the east, correct. So that's a universal fact. I'm going to college daily. No, that's not correct, Shravan. You're using your tenses correct. You know the formation, but you're not using the tense correctly. I'm going to college daily would not be right. I go to college daily. Stay. First one is B. Look. Sarah dash to the movies. So when is the action happening? Is it happening as a daily routine? Or is it a fact? Or is it happening now? Is it happening now? If it is happening now, definitely the tense is progressive tense and our answer would be is going, right? So we are going to choose is going. Look, right? We're talking about look. Sarah is going to the movies. Look, Sarah is going to the movies. Perfect. Very well, guys. Next, on her right hand, Sarah dashed her handbag. On her right hand, look, Sarah is going. And on her right hand, Sarah, I have my classes today is simple present, right? Yes, Tani, you're correct. Now that's correct, right? No, Rohit, your second one is not correct. Yes, Bharti, your second is correct. Shruti, no, Shruti, your third one is not correct. Yes, very good, Jatin. You are correct now. So here it would be B again. On her right hand, Sarah is carrying her handbag because that is happening at present. But when I say that the handbag dash very beautiful, the handbag very beautiful. So beautiful is not that is changing with the tense. Is it changing with the tense? Is it changing with the time? No, right? Yes, Kishan. Is it changing with time? It's not changing with time. It remains as it is. It's a quality, right? So when the quality remains static, can you say that it is looking beautiful? No, you cannot say that it is looking beautiful. You have to say that it looks beautiful. So your answer should be looks, right? Everyone, are we on the same page? Are we all together? If yes, type yes in the chat box, or in your comment section, please type yes. Yes, Shruti, I hope you understood now what mistake you made earlier. Perfect, right. So here I have once again, I'm asking how many of you are interested in having a live interactive session with me one-on-one? How many of you are looking forward for a live interactive session with me one-on-one? So here you need to once again go to the, how many of you have already booked a free demo session? How many of you have booked a free demo session? How many of you have booked? Type booked in the chat box. No problem. If you have booked, type booked in the chat box. Yes, Shruti, very good. 3 out of 3. Jatin, very well. See, within 1 second, within a few minutes, you have changed your understanding of tenses, isn't it? Yes, Saraswati, very well. I'm going to see you there in the class. Royal Rockstar, have you booked? If you have booked, type booked in the chat box. Rohit, very well. I'm going to see you there. Royal Rockstar has booked. Tani, yes, Tani, that is C, absolutely correct. Shravan 2 on 3. Wonderful. Shravan, are you going ahead with a demo session, free demo session? If yes, type yes in the chat box or booked here in the chat box. Come on, guys, book here in the chat box. Let me see that. Have you done that or not done that? Have you done that? Not done that? Book a free demo session. So here in this session, you will get to understand your level. How many of you have been preparing for a long time? How many of you are writing your exams in the next month but not have started their preparation? How many of you have not yet started your session? 3, you did not understand. Sai Kumar, I'll tell you once again. Done, Ravi, done. Wonderful. I'm going to see you there, right? Rahul, yes. So please go ahead, go to the chats, go to that comment where it is pinned. And we have also shared another link with you, right? We have also shared another link with you here in the comment section. You just need to go there and click and book a free demo with me. Next month, first week, Shruti. So is that when you're planning to write your examination? Bharti, Rampal not yet started preparing. So Bharti, what are you waiting for? You need to go ahead and get a live demo with us. Go ahead and interact with our educators. And all of them are expert. You can also interact with me. Reading session demo. Yes, Royal Rockstar, when you go through this demo session, there will be a reading session too. Don't worry. So we are going to cater to that as well. Just started preparing, Bharti. Good that you have started preparing. Go ahead and book a free demo session with us, right? Gotten a 7-band score in IELTS. Wonderful, Shravan. Good to know that. So congratulations to you, Shravan. I get 8-man in writing module. Wow, wonderful, Sukhpal. Right? Yes. I'm following a slow pace of preparation. I need to speed up. Yes, Saraswati, you do need to prep up a little more, and I'm sure you're going to do that, right? Okay. Yes. So now, how many of you are looking forward for our live batches? How many of you are looking forward for a live batch on listening, reading, writing, and speaking? All the 4 modules. How many of you are looking for all the 4 modules? I've got something for you all. I'll go back. So we were discussing a couple of what 2 tenses we learned right now. What were those 2 tenses that we learned right now, guys? What were the 2 tenses that we just learned? I'm coming back to it because Sai had a question on third one. The handbag, very beautiful. So when I say the handbag looks very beautiful. I'm trying to say that the handbag has a quality of being beautiful, right? So we are not changing that. The quality is not changing with time. Hence we say looks, because it is the first form of the verb. Look plus the S and the ES, right? Ma'am, when will your demo session? Jayesh, you just have to go and book a session. I'll meet you there. Don't worry about it, right? I'll meet you there. Thank you, all of you all. Right, so we'll go there. We'll go to the next tenses. We'll go to the next tense that we have over here. Just give me a minute. Okay, right. Simple past and past progressive. Now tell me, what's the difference between a simple past and a past progressive? What is the difference between a simple past and a past progressive? We just learned simple present and present progressive. So what is the difference between simple past and past progressive? Simple present, present progressive. Yes, Saraswati. Okay, Atif. Wonderful, Jayesh. So we'll give you more brief on that when you join the demo session, right? Okay. So when do we use the simple past? When do we use the simple past? We use the simple past. If you remember the first sentence that we did yesterday, I have seen him yesterday. You remember that sentence that we did in the previous slide? You remember that, all of you all? If you remember that, type yes in the chat box. If you remember that, I have seen him yesterday, right? And then we corrected it to I saw him yesterday. You remember that? I saw him yesterday, right? So when do we use it? When we're talking about sometime in the past, that's yesterday. It's a point of time in the past. That's when we use simple past tense. And when you have dates or years like 1965, or I'm talking about last year, or I'm talking about last week, in that case, we'll use simple past, right? So I saw him yesterday, or I visited my, or you want to say I visited my cousin last week. That's when we use simple past tense. Got it, everyone? Right. And when do we use a past progressive? When an action was finished at a point of time in the past. Kishan, you can say so, right? Because when an action finished at a point of time in the past, it can also be a past perfect tense. So right now we are not doing past perfect tense, and this is all the more going to confuse you. So when we are talking about a particular point of time when an action took place, that's when we use simple past tense. Are way more interactive, interesting, which will help you to increase your language proficiency. Karan, yes, wonderful, right? See, Karan, who's already our student, is telling you how our live classes work. Yes, and when we use a past progressive, we are talking about some action taking place at some point in the past, right? For example, what were you doing at this time yesterday? What were you all doing at this time yesterday? Yesterday was a Sunday. So yesterday in the evening, what was I doing? I was watching a movie. I was reading a newspaper. I was reading a book. What were you doing? Write that in the chat box. Come on, give me a sample sentence for past progressive. Kangen, yes, I can see that. Yes, progress, present. Tani, I think you're confused over here. This is what we learned in the previous slide. Now what we are learning is past. Come on, let me, okay, give me a sentence. Give me something that completes the tense, the sentence. Kishan, Saraswati, come on, I'm waiting for you. Hi, Saraswati. Hi, Kishan. Hi, Karan. Come on. Tani. Shruti. Jayesh. Absolutely. Prem, are you requesting for a badge for working professional? Is that what your question is? Yesterday in the evening, I was relaxing. Wonderful, Shruti. Others, come on, write a sentence in the chat box. So Shruti has already completed her sentence. Yesterday, I was playing cricket in the evening. Very well. Yesterday in the evening, I saw, no, Rohit, it's not. See, here you should be framing subject plus, okay? So subject plus, sorry, was, were, and there should be a verb with ing. That's when you frame a past progressive. And when you want to frame a simple past tense, there's a subject, there's a verb with ed form, and then there's an object, right? So that's the difference. So are you framing a sentence that has was or were and ing? I was working out at the gym. That's correct, Karan. Yes. What are the area where working professionals shall focus? Uh, in what context? Prem, you have to tell me what is the context. Are you preparing for IELTS examination, or are you talking about in general, about preparing for the language skills, communication skills? What are you asking me for? Yesterday's, no, Rahul, it's not yesterday's, it is yesterday. Football match was awesome. It is simple past. Yes, for simple past, the sentence is correct. Yesterday in the evening, I was trashing my brother. Oh my God, Saraswati, this is this what you do on Sundays? Okay, come on, let's check with a few exercises and let's check how you're all performing here. The first sentence, write down the question number if you're writing your answers here in the comments. Are past progressive and past continuous same? Yes, Atif, they are the same. I have used the name past progressive. So I can also say past continuous, right? So I can write here past. Okay, hold on. Past continuous. So they both are the same. I was in Bangalore. Yesterday in the evening, I was in Bangalore. If I talk about it as a simple past, in that case, it would be fine. But if you're writing a progressive tense, then it's not correct, Rohit. Yesterday in the evening, I was studying. That's correct. Planning to prepare for IELTS for working professional. Prem, wonderful. If you're planning to prepare for your IELTS, we have batches for all academic students, those who are working professionals, and 99% of our students are all working professionals. So what you need to do right now is, there's a link that has been pinned on the comment box. You just click on that link and book a free session with our experts, and they will guide you how to prepare for working professionals, right? Does that work for you? If yes, type yes in the comments. Yesterday in the evening, I was in the museum. Yes, wonderful, Shruti. You're doing good. You're doing good. Very well. Karan, yes, you are doing very well. Kishan, you are doing very well. Zakia, I was preparing snacks. Very well. You're doing very well. Shruti, very well. You're doing very good. I've already done book. Wonderful, Prem. Then if you book for the session, once you go to the session, our experts will help you. They'll guide you to how you should be preparing, right? So that will work for you. Kishan, very well. Good job. No, Kishan. No, it's simple past and past progressive. Yes, Kishan, that's correct, sir. Jatin, no, that's not correct. Right, the third one, come on. First and second done, do the third one. Yesterday in the evening, we were having fun in the park. Wonderful, Tani, very well. Yes, Saraswati, absolutely fantastic. You're going great. You're going great. Come on, guys, you're all doing very well. Jatin, you're doing good. Just pay attention to a few more things and you're there. Kishan, fantastic, Kishan, very well. Swati, which one? The first one, the second one, or the third one? So before I tell you the answers, tell me, so far, how much did you understand something that you were not aware of in tenses earlier? Let me know in the chat box. And are you enjoying the session? Is this session being helpful to you? Write that in the chat box before I tell you the answers. I'll tell you the answers, but before that, you need to tell me here in the chat box, how are you finding the session? Helpful, educative, or is it helping you learn? Did you learn something here? Yes? Yes, Saraswati, very good. Yes, Amandi, very well. Thank you. Swati, yes. Tani, yes. Wonderful, right? Let me know. Let me know. This will help me, when you let me know how the session is being helpful to you, it will help LeapScholar come up with the right content for you. Effective, wonderful. Thank you, Rohit. Come on, let me know, because we would like to come up with the the best, I would say the best content for you all here in our YouTube live sessions. Helpful, wonderful, best class ever I had. Thank you, Atif. That's so kind of you. Thank you, Jevan. Thank you so much. Thank you, Atif. Right. Okay. So are you all ready for the answers? Are you all ready for the answers? If yes, type yes in the chat box. If yes, type yes in the chat box. Or are you still solving? Okay, right. So the receptionist welcomed the guests and asked them to fill the form, right? So it should be B, definitely your answer. Many of you have already answered B. So if you have answered B, you need to give yourself a pat on your back, right? Second one, the car dashed down and we dashed to walk home. The car broke down and we had to walk home. Some of you have written had broken down. We haven't yet come to the tense of had broken down. The only instruction that I gave to you were simple past and past progressive, which we are learning right now. So it could not be B, it has to be C. And the third one is the boys were swimming while the girls were sunbathing. So your answer again had to be B. How many of you could answer all the three questions correctly? If you were able to answer all three correctly, type 3 in the chat box. If you answered 2 correctly, type 2 in the chat box. Let me see how many of you have scored how many of you have received a full score. Let's see how many of you received a full score. Yes, Jatin, Saraswati, Amandeep, Tani. Who else? Very well. Good job. Great. Okay. Okay. So, are you all willing to learn more with us? Are you all willing to learn more with us? See, Jatin, in the last 30 minutes, from where you were making so many errors in the beginning to a full score 3 on 3 in the last half an hour. How do you feel right now? How do you feel right now, Saraswati? Gagan, Shruti, Rahul, Amandeep. Amandeep, by 2, where did you miss? Where did you miss? Come on. If you want me to give you more information, you need to tell me this. Where did you miss? And how are you feeling that in the last 30 minutes, you made this change to your tenses? Right. So would you want to learn more with us? Would you want to learn more with us? Motivated? Yes, that's what I was looking for. Are you motivated more to prepare for your examinations? Last one. When you're talking about two simultaneous actions, they both have to be in the same tense, Amandeep, right? So while the boys were swimming, the girls were sunbathing, right? You feel better, Saraswati? So today I'm going to see you doing much better in the class, right? Yes, right? Correct. Very well. Right. So once again, a request to all those who haven't yet booked a free demo with us. Just go ahead, please go ahead and book a free demo with us. Just go there. Just go to the link shared with you all. And with the next session, I'm going to come up with more tenses like this. Would you want to learn more tenses with me? Shubham, why is C wrong? Okay, what was your answer, Shubham? Would you like to learn more tenses with me? If you would like to learn more tenses with me, type I would in the chat box. Please type I would in the chat box. And there is a link once again shared with you all. Please go ahead, click on the link, book a free session with us. Tani, I believe that you are already a part of the sessions, right? Atif, have you booked? Broken had no broken, Shubham, because broken is perfect tense and we were not learning perfect tense, right? We were learning simple past and we were learning past progressive. I would, wonderful. So very well. So right now what you need to do is just go ahead and click on the link given to you. How many of you are going ahead with the link? If you have already booked, type booked in the chat box. You would be wonderful, Zakia. So go ahead, book a live session with us. And how many of you want to learn the entire course with me? How many of you are willing to learn the entire course with me? How many of you are willing to prepare for IELTS with me? I will, I shall, and I would. Wonderful, Saraswati. So Saraswati, you're already a part of our sessions, right? So my next batch, for those who have already booked and for the others, I would like to let you know that next Monday, 28th, my 4-week batch on all the 4 modules, listening, reading, writing, and speaking is starting. So how many of you want to book that session? I'll book after this class. I don't want to miss anything. I mean, you're not going to miss on to anything, Atif. I'm just telling you that from 28th of November, I am starting a new batch, all four modules, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. How many of you want to join? How many of you would want to join the 4-week batch? How many of you want to join the 4-week batch? Come on. Yes. So once again, if you want to join the 4-week batch, just go ahead, go to our website, and you can find my batch listed in the on the website too. Otherwise, go ahead with a free demo class and book your sessions for that, right? Right. And then I'll see you once again. I'm going to see you once again in another live session. And do let us know here, what is the next topic that you would want me to cover up? Let me know here in the chat box, which is the next topic that you would want me to cover up. Come on, let us know. We would like to know what is the next topic you would want us to cover here on the YouTube live. You want to join? Wonderful. So go ahead. Right now, we have shared a link here with you here in the comment box state as well. You just have to go ahead, click onto it, and book yourself a free session. They'll guide you further ahead on how to prepare for your exam. You want to join, Ayush? I'll see you there in the class then. Right. So that was really, really a great session. Show some love to us. Here on the live session, go ahead and here in the here you will be finding a like button. Please show some love to us and click on the like button. We would like to see your love for us. I would also like to see that you all have loved the session, you have liked the session. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the like button, right? I want to see more and more likes over here. Do not forget to click on the subscribe button, the bell button if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, right? Yes. And seeing you all once again with another live session. I hope you all have a fantastic day after this. And you all have a fantastic demo session. And I want to see you all there in our live classes. Till then, where is the button? There is a button. Okay. If you go back to the main screen, there is thumbs up, right? There's a thumbs up and there's a bell icon. So click on the bell icon for subscribing to the channel, Prem. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, please. Please like and subscribe to our channel and also share with your friends who are preparing for IELTS examination. Thank you everyone for being here. It was really great interacting with you all. See you all again in a next wonderful, amazing session. And do let us know which is the next topic you want me to cover, right? Till then, take care. Bye-bye. See you all soon.